This video will discuss using a rubric in making an assignment. So as a faculty member, once you come in to Turnitin, you'll be on your home page and you can add assignments. Let me get back here. Home page. And you can add assignments to your class. So first you have to add a class, and so I have one here for summer. And then you add assignments. So I'm going to actually edit one of these assignments to give the demonstration here. Essentially, the assignment has dates on it. So you'll have a due date, a start date, due date, and post date. But there's something called optional settings. When you choose your optional settings, and you go down to the lower section here, you can find that there is a grading rubric is possible with an assignment. So you don't have to have a rubric. You can say no form is required. Or you can choose a rubric, and I have created one called the project rubric, and I'll just put that in here. If I want to see that rubric, I launch the rubric right there on the spot, so I can launch it and look at it. And when this rubric was created, it had percentages for the rubric. So this is the rubric that I had created earlier. So in the grading of this particular assignment, if I'm in grade mark, I'm going to go through and give credit according to how they did in this particular rubric. So say I don't want to use that rubric, I want a new one. I come in here and click on this little device at the top left corner and say create a new rubric. If I want a different grading form, I can create that. So this is a different type of grading form. If I want a new rubric, it's going to give me a rubric scale, and then within the scale of the rubric, I can add criterion and I can add scale. That's what these little pluses do out here. And then I can come in here and start editing my rubric and put in each field how much I want to use. And I get criteria 1 might be 30% of the grade. Criteria 2 might be 20% of the grade. So this could be something like the correctness values, grammar, spelling, syntax, those kind of things. If they get a scale of 1, I give them 100%. To get a scale of 2, they get a 90%. They get a scale of 3, they get an 80%. They get a scale of 4, maybe a 50%. So I can set up my scaling that way, my criterion going down the side, and then once I finish this rubric, at the bottom you'll see that I can save it. I don't know that I gave it a title yet. Test rubric. It's not all the way finished, so I might not want to save it, but I will at this point. It came back and told me I hadn't completed the rubric right now, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. And had I saved that, then I would be able to choose that rubric right here. And there is a set of rubrics that you can choose if you want. It's called Find the rubric that's right for your teaching style. And this comes up and provides lesson plans and a set of rubrics which we could look at. And so this is actually starting out with a set of rubrics: persuasive paper, theme analysis, modern history. So you get the idea. So if you decide you want one of these particular rubrics, you just click on download the rubric, and that will move it back into task stream for use.